Hello, llama lovers! It is your Saturday Canva training, so I just want to show you some really top Canva hacks. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Abby Cornell and I am a business coach and I'm a community and group strategist. So I really help people to build communities, build groups. The communities can be on the business page and it can be inside a Facebook group. So I'm all about building communities and on Instagram too. So I believe that is the way forward, is to build communities. Obviously also inside here in the Social Mavens, we're all about the social media training because it's a minefield, isn't it? It's an absolute minefield out there. So we're trying to make it a lot easier for everyone and just give you the top tips and hacks that will actually get you real results rather than going on and on about everything that you should know. We just stick to what you really need to know to get results. Okay, so let's go into this Canva training. So I'm just because this is the first Canva training that I've done in here inside the Social Media Secrets group. Hope you're enjoying the group, by the way. I'm just going to show you a few little things, and I think the next time that I do Canva training, I'll try to do a pre-recorded video for next weekend. I'm actually away in London. But I do want to show you some layering techniques as well, so maybe I'll mix it up just now. But anyway, what shall we do? Let's create a design. So this is a Facebook post. This is obviously an Instagram post because it's square. I've got the paid version of Canva. Now I have the paid version because I want to do graphics that look really professional, you know, and they look crystal clear, and it's got a lot more options when you have the paid version. It doesn't cost a lot. I'm not sure what the exact price is right now. You'll have to Google it, but it's not a lot. It's very low price bit of software. I use it nearly every day, so I would recommend the paid version, but you can do a lot of stuff and you can do the layering as well. Or can you? Actually, you might not have the transparency button unless you have the paid version. So yeah, I really do recommend that you have the paid version to get that more professional look. If you're just doing posters, if you just want to do a few posts, that kind of thing, then maybe you don't need the paid version. But if you want to do things like group headers for at the top of your group, business page headers, professional looking Instagram posts, if you want to do things like that, then I think you're going to need the paid version, and it's obviously a lot cheaper for you to get this than to get something like Adobe Photoshop, which is more expensive. It's really complicated. You know, I do struggle with it. I tear my hair out with Photoshop. So anyway, I'm a Canva fan and I'm a fan of the paid version. Right, so I'm just going to go here to, well, this is the template that I use a lot, because even though this says Facebook cover, if you use this template here, it cuts off this end and it cuts off that end in a lot of different devices. So it depends what device you're on. Are you on desktop? Are you on an iPad? Are you on a phone? Are you on Android? Are you on iPhone? Different devices cut off different parts of these templates. I find that this template cuts the least off across devices. It's called Facebook app template, and I use this for Facebook group covers and also Facebook events, and it's exactly right from here to here across all your devices, even desktop. Now the only problem is on desktop it will cut off the top part here. You don't need exact measurements, you can see with your eye, it cuts off the top bit here and it will cut off the bottom bit here. So if you've got any graphics or writing or something of interest, just make sure you keep it central to this graphic. Okay, now my first tip, my first massive hack for you guys is, if we go to elements, you can't see the whole screen, can you? Let me try and stretch it so you can see. Can you see that there? And I'll bring that just down a bit. We're in Canva. Right, so go to photos. Right, what did I want to show you then? Right, so I've actually got this photo. Say you want a photo and it's $1. Can you see there it costs $1? So even though I've got the paid version, some really high quality and good photos will still charge you $1. Can you see these ones are free? Okay, so you could get a free one, but if you really want something that's really in line with your brand and you think you're going to use it, and you can put it on your Instagram or whatever, then you can just put it on here. You can stretch it out. You want it as big as possible. Oh, I need to move my face. No, I don't want to go there. Let me put myself there. You can stretch this right out, okay? And so now, because this image costs $1, you can download it, pay your $1. I'm not going to do it right now because I've already got this image. I've already paid my $1. You can pay and download. Now make sure it, just let me stretch this out. Make sure it does say $1. Look, it won't let me stretch it out both sides. That's annoying, isn't it? Make sure it says $1. Sometimes my Canva has had a little glitch and it says $10, which is a reusable image. I just stick to the $1. I pay and I download it into my computer, and then I will upload it. So I'll go back over here. So once I've downloaded that into my computer, I will then upload it back up by clicking here on uploads, and there we go. So that was $1, that cocktail there. And let me just put my face back over here. I don't know if you can see me. I'll just put myself there. Okay, so I will re-upload it back into Canva, so I'm not paying $1 every time I use that cocktail image. Now, does that infringe all sorts of intellectual property rights and things like that? Strictly and technically, yes, it might do. But who is actually going to sue me for just using a cocktail glass? You know, if you are using these images on your website, on something that's public like that, and you're using it for your business and to make money and earn money, then, but yes, please pay the $10 for an image that you're going to be using on your website. But if it's just an image that you're using on a post that is going to disappear down your feed, then I personally think it's fine to pay $1 for that cocktail and just use it when you need it, but don't put it on your website, and don't put it on if you're doing any digital products or anything like that. So if you're making money, that is the loophole with that little law. Most people think, oh no, it's illegal to use that over and over again, but if you actually look at the law, it's if you're using it on places like your website, if you're earning money by using that image, that would get you into trouble. But is it actually going to get you into trouble? So anyway, I could go on and on about that. It's probably not going to happen, is it? You would get a letter saying, please can you take my cocktail down off your website, otherwise we are going to sue you. And then if you didn't do it, then yes, you may get legal papers through the door. So people get a bit too hung up on getting sued. I just want you to just use your brains and, you know, pay the $10 if you're going to use it on your website or on a digital product. But just pay the $1, download it and re-upload it if you're using it for things like graphics and images. Yes, trust me, you'll be fine. Okay, so that's that. That is how to reuse images for $1 instead of 10. What else did I want to show you for today? I want to keep it to 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you how you can get a mobile phone in your image. So let's just have a look. So say I get a picture of me and I put me there, and I can get a shape, a nice shape somewhere. You have a play around with it for a little bit to get used to it. So I'll just angle that at the angle that I'm at. Oop. Probably want to angle it just slightly more that way. Yep. Okay, and then change the colour to a red colour that will match my lips. There we go. And what do I want to show you? So let's have a look. Whoops. I want to show you how you can put a photo into a mobile phone. Now let me see if I've got one uploaded. Have I got a phone? The phones in Canva are not great, but I'm just going to use a Canva one. But I'm just letting you know that you can buy a better mobile phone if you're going to use it for your website, if you're going to use it for marketing. Then get what's called a vector from, and that's a vector image. Make sure it's a JPEG or a PNG file from Creative Market. So that's creativemarket.com, where you can buy like a blank mobile phone or a Mac screen, Apple Mac screen, that you can then insert your image into the middle of it. Sometimes I've bought an image and it's really for use for Adobe Suites and Photoshop and Illustrator. So just make sure you can use it in Canva. The way that you know that is it will say in Creative Market, this is a JPEG or this is a PNG file. That means it's compatible with Canva. Okay, so I'm going to put mobile phone here. So here's a white one. Don't really like that one. Let's see if there's a better one. They did have one with a photo inside, but I lost that one yesterday. I couldn't find it. Sometimes Canva will show you an image, and then if you use it once, then it won't show you it again. So really make sure that if you use something and you love it, try to download it. Try to download it there and then while you've got it. I think I used that yesterday, so that's $1. There's a mobile phone there. Let me try that one, because I can show you a little trick with this. So here you've got a mobile phone, you've got a tablet, and you've got a tablet that way, a bigger one, and then you've got a laptop. So this is $1. I don't really like that mobile phone, so it's the same principle with this laptop here. So I'll show you with the laptop for this one. I'll do another one with a mobile phone another day. So can you see I've pressed the crop button? So I'm cropping out these ones. So that's how I'm just going to use that laptop. But if I just wanted to use the phone, I could crop it that way and just use the phone. But I don't like that phone. It looks a bit rubbish, doesn't it? Shall I try it? Hang on, I'll try it. So I've clicked done. I'll just see what this looks like. Oh, I'm going to make it bigger, see if it looks a bit more impressive when it's bigger. What do you reckon, guys? I don't think I like that. Do you? Nah. Nah. I'm pressing the back button. Can you see? Undo, 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 undo. Until I've got those. So I'm going to crop it again to here. Okay. So I'm just going to use the laptop. I didn't like that mobile phone. There are some up here. They're not very good, are they? So, like I say, if you want to use a mobile phone, buy one from Creative Market, or you might get a better one. It's just the one that I've used seems to have disappeared. The one I used the other day. So, here we go. So there you've got a laptop. So now you'll want to insert another image here. So I'll go upload. I think I've got some screenshots of my screen I took the other day somewhere. Yeah, this is a screenshot. It's probably the wrong size. I'll just use it anyway, just to give you an idea. So here is our group. So I'll make it smaller. So I want it to fit in that space. So you make it smaller, make it smaller. Make it the right size. Don't don't know how long I've been going on this. 15 minutes. I'm rubbish at sticking to 10 minutes, guys, aren't I? But I hope this has been useful. So I'm just going to make that smaller there. So can you see? That's a little bit of a screenshot of our group. And then we can add some text. Come and join our Facebook group. Social media secrets society. So I want to make that white so that it shows up, and change the font. What should we change it to? That one. Now, let me just talk to you 1 minute before you go about fonts. So you can, when you've got the paid version of Canva, see, this is the transparency button that you get when you've got the paid version. When you've got the paid version, you get to upload your branding into Canva. And you can also upload some fonts. So here are some fonts that I've purchased, again from Creative Market. This one, I purchased this one, Distinctive Style Script, Northwell Alt, and Silver South Script, and the Styled Edit. Now let me just tell you something about the fonts. Again, you can get done for intellectual property rights if you start using these fonts on your website. So I would try to use Google Fonts if you can. Now, if you're just using these fonts for your social media, and that's what I'm doing, for your Facebook posts, for things like that, for your Instagram, then it's absolutely fine to upload the fonts into here. But like I say, if you're going to use your font on a website, and if your company is doing very well and making lots of money, and if the person who created that font can see that you've got the funds to pay them, then they would win a case against you for intellectual property. So just be careful with fonts, okay? Try to use Google Fonts. You can download them for free and use them as much as you want everywhere. So yes, that's that. And so I hope that's been useful. So that's how to get your photo inside a laptop. You do exactly the same thing for a mobile phone. You would take a screen capture on your mobile phone, and then you would save it in your photos. Then I tend to send it myself in Facebook Messenger, or you can email that photo to yourself, save it in your computer, and then go here to upload an image. And I think I'll just show you, I've got some, there's another screen capture. I've got a screen capture of my mobile phone further down here. Here's one. So that's one of my groups, and that's a screen capture from my mobile phone. So I'll just show you quickly. You would get the mobile phone. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Oh, that is very weird. Let's use this one. Doesn't like that one, does it? So you get your mobile phone like that. Make it a bit smaller. And because I put this image down before I got this one, I will need to get this mobile phone and position it backwards one. If I position it back, this should go over the top now. Okay, so then to try and fit it there, Canva has actually just updated and is a lot better at fitting images into a little hole like this. You can zoom in just to get it absolutely perfect, so I do recommend, if you're doing this for something important, that you use the zoom tools. Can you see in the bottom right hand corner? And that will get it perfectly fit in there. So anyway, you just have a play with that with your zoom tool, and it will eventually fit there perfectly. that's roughly it. I would have to use a zoom tool just to get it totally perfect. Okay, so next time I'm going to show you some layering techniques, and that's how to make your images look really professional. All you need to do is do some layering, so we'll do that next time. I hope this has been useful and shown you different ways of you know, how to insert images into these devices. And we'll see you again next week. I'll see you next week with some more daily shows on the Social Mavens business page. If you've not already liked our business page, go on over and like it so that you can see our shows and so that you know when they've happened. What else? And also sign up to Banana the Llama, our bot, because he sends you all the secrets and all the messages in your messenger, and it's really fun getting a message from Banana. I had a message from him this morning, bless him. Right, gonna go now, guys. Bye, have a good weekend.